That's actually the key. It's the new additions, because it's Heat, right? You're not going to go, okay, well, they beat Heat, great. But it was the new additions were there.
And conversely, Heroic haven't shown that same kind of, they haven't given us that same confidence with Yabby in the lineup. It's still been a question mark. So here we go, another chance for them to prove that this addition is going to bring them to a new level. Sunpius spotting at least one, sees a second there. We got the dualies in towards Donut, that's dycha. He's going to have attention on him, jumping around the corner. TeSeS goes down, dycha still able to fight, but goes down to Shush.
Yeah, get shushed on that one with the Glock up close. Snappi with the second set of dualies. I still want to say deaglies. I don't know why.
That's kind of cool.
Some deaglies.
Deaglies.
Some deagly rounds in there. He's going to be holding it out inside of the donut position. He can actually fall off. Watch the push right now toward the bottom side of Jaguar, because they're all going to collect themselves at boxes. They've got a single player in the form of cadiaN going up toward middle. Snappi with the dually is going to have to be perfect. Oh, they line it up. They make it too easy. He's got the third surely. He's got the ammunition and advantage. And 3 for the dualies. I dare say this time, Jason, they've won the round as cadiaN goes running and gunning. Takes down maden. Now he needs to pick up the weapon and go back the other direction with it. The problem is it's almost out of ammunition, and he doesn't hit the first couple of shots. Sunpius will close us out. 1-0 for ENCE.
Yeah, I mean, Heroic's doing everything right there. With that kill that Stown gets into the A bomb site as well, I think falling back to B, they just never expected someone to be that advanced. They expected the defense to be behind the bomb site, playing a bit more passive. They're clear left instead of right, unfortunately, and Snappi's able to take advantage of it. Line up for an easy first 2 kills, and look how fast those dualies can go. Yabby falls third, and it's 1-0 for ENCE.
I called that donut, by the way. I meant Jaguar entirely. I was confused as the mini-map for me was broken, but we're here. I'm broken.
We're back in the room. Nice kill from Sunpius, being aggressive. Valde's here as well. The new additions holding on to middle. And it's an absolute catastrophe.
It's actually pretty solid that Sunpius was there, because Valde was just blind fire at that point in time. But he gets saved, Sunpius, with 3 over the top, so looking good at the start as well. Gives him 5 kills total now. And Heroic, no bomb plants, but saved in the second. They'll be able to go straight to the AKs in this round. That's exactly what they'll do. And that gives, as we often know, third round bye, favoring the Ts, because the CT is going to hold on to the SMGs. 4 MP9s at that.
I was going to say, they got 4 of them. So, I mean, this can go both ways. You're going to see the advantage fights from Heroic in this round, but if ENCE can find a way to win it with these SMGs, plenty of upgrades available to them. This could be huge for the ENCE defense early on. dycha aggressive in A main to start. Valde is going to slink away towards Donut as well, so dycha is going to step up, but this is going to be so difficult. He spots an AK-47, might want to back off now.
Tough angle to play. Long A, often quite isolated.
Heroic was lined up towards that A bomb, so I think if they get that kill, they kind of start marching forward and find a timing to explode. As it is, 3 of them back off. Shush to play behind the smoke at A. They're going to retake middle.
Flash out from L turn. Clear the cubby close. Shush needs to get outside of the flames. Can't do it. Valde. SMG's already winning it out. Do they go for that AK? I think they do.
Yeah, he cleared it as well. He sees nobody's there. That was the big thing. The AK-47 is a cherry on top of that sundae. 2-0 out towards mid. Sunpius not going to connect with spam. That's dangerous against those AK-47s, but Heroic still don't know where they want to end up quite yet.
Smoke going deep toward the A side of the map. That's just a ruse at this point, because they're trying to sell this back over toward B with a 2-2 split. In fact, they're going to go up middle. So forget the Jaguar/ramp approach. In fact, we haven't seen any action toward ramp at all.
It's so cool, though. That smoke towards A is actually allowing them to kind of aggress towards middle. It's taking the attention to the A bomb site. Valde's going to be on a flank, but it's going to take a while. A lot of this falls onto Maden's shoulders. SMG to defend against Stown and TeSeS.
Shots in. Maden close. Gonna go back around the corner, run out of ammunition. TeSeS once more, but he's got Jabby to show up behind. And they clear the site with that split. The sandwich, but Snappi still sits. Now the widened pillar, I know it's been a bit of time, but first time we're gonna see it in Pro League this season. It makes a lot of difference for the coverage. He can't quite get an angle. He can't spray through as easily, and Jabby goes back. Good find on Valde. And 3 players surviving. Okay, Jabby.
I think that actually felt like it should have been an ENCE round. I'm surprised Maden wasn't way more aggressive with that SMG, as he had Sunpius fighting at the back corner as well, and instead he kind of just gets sandwiched trying to pre-fire to make sure no peek comes in. Heroic plants the bomb. Remember, they had known Snappi was in cave earlier, so they were prepared for that peek as well. This right here, surprised that Maden didn't turn that corner. That gave everything away, and plenty of bodies to check the flank as well. Valde's long rotation yields nothing. 2-1. Third round bye works out for Heroic, but they've got an op on Sunpias to contend with in this round.
Aggressive stance. They're going to push ramp this time behind the smoke. Snappi and Maden heading that direction. Going to go for the boost, in fact. This could yield a kill if... Ooh, Xabi's not... Okay, well, they made too much noise jumping off it, so I think they're going to be on high alert. Xabi's certainly shoulder peeking it and checking the position. Donut hold right now as well for dycha, which means they have the reverse take of the site. We know how awkward that can be to fight against without mid control on the T side, so they need to be aware of that possibility if they go that way. Bomb's still heading back toward Banana, and they have mid covered with valde, just to note. ENCE.
That's a deep crossfire, passive crossfire with dycha and Donut.
Donut's so strong. CT side.
Yeah. Sunpias is going to step up now. Just smokes A main to give himself some time to work with to readjust his position. Trusting the smoke is going to dissuade anyone from attacking that position. So now 2 players in Donut and Sunpias with an angle. I don't know if Heroic's going to expect an AWP, so TeSeS might just slow crouch right into this.
dycha goes out. TeSeS, doesn't matter if he's slow crouched or not. He was sitting duck when he was found. Just trying to run back up toward middle. dycha's chasing, but smoke down in front of him, can't find open shots. Valde backed all the way off on this. He was inside that top candle room, but now sits back toward the site. Meanwhile, over at A, Sunpias not able to collect on the first shot. It's cadiaN that will get the first rotation. Now Sunpias goes to work. 2 inside of Donut as well. So if they chase that AWP, you still have dycha in that position.
Oh, this
is found. They actually could run the... they don't have time, excuse me. I was going to say, they could run this back over toward B, but they were on 4 seconds. They've got the bomb down. It's maden that wants to start the take, but Gabby again looking solid so far. dycha's going to find him in return 2-on-2.
That's really cool from Heroic to find themselves in this situation. Tough round going through middle. Now just huddled up, no utility, waiting for contact for the follow-up peek. There's the shots on Shush. The op can't grab an angle. Good flick from Sunpias, but nowhere to go afterwards. 2-2. Heroic have tied it up, and they've taken control of the money.
Yeah, good kill, cadiaN, to slide back out from the temple. They have indeed taken control of the money. Heroic, I would argue, was one of the first teams to get comfortable on this map. I still think there's many different approaches to it, but they went to it really early in its life.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of teams that have gotten good at it now. And Heroic still having to, I mean, I think everything right now for them is a little bit difficult as we've been relatively disappointed with results, but obviously we'll see if they can recover here at Pro League. Deep nade, good damage. Those MAC-10s are going to chew up these unarmored opponents.
Snappi slowly, but going toward the box. He's going to run a gun. Wow, so well played. Takes Xabi down. Ooh. Don't think it's going to do much for the round, but it's still insulting to get runned and gunned by a USP in a situation like this. Stowen looking back toward the Jaguar just to make sure there's no further pushes. Look at the HP though, Jason. I'd say Heroic go up 3-2.
So both rounds that Heroic have won in the gun rounds, forget about this one currently that we're watching, have kind of taken place late mid control, walk up mid, walk up the stairs through the room. Once they've wrapped on B, the other time they've wrapped on A, and they've done a really good job of making it awkward for the ENCE rotations who are trying to support their teammates. That'll be something you imagine ENCE are talking about, trying to find a solution to. Easy kill onto valde, no chance for him. Sunpias, the last one left. It's going to be 3-2. cadiaN should be able to time this well. I think, in fact, TeSeS is just going to spray inside of the smoke to take down Sunpias. So Heroic in the lead early. This is better from Heroic. And we said they have the firepower. They absolutely can take this series. But yesterday they looked very flat. Spent some time in the pool hanging out. Maybe just washing off the loss. Yeah. And now they're ready, it seems. Getting a tan. This is their map pick. Yeah, you can easily get one of those here. You can go beyond that, too. I actually bought sunscreen. I normally am really bad at that. But there's a little gift shop in the hotel, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get some. If you're going to buy sunscreen, I feel like Malta's the place for it. Yeah, know? It's one of the... Yeah, definitely. It's not that I'm against wearing it. I just always forget it. Sure. So now I've got some. I have no excuse, Jason. Heroic's called the timeout after a 3-round streak. cadiaN wants to talk some things over. Perhaps switch things up before ENCE's defense can find a solution. Give him a different look moving forward for a couple rounds. Round number 6. Green gloves. Green gloves on the green map. Still a fan of this.
know where I would end up if you pressed me between this or Cash, though, in the map pool. Oh, out. Stalin going to take down Snappi. So Snappi again trying to get a little bit creative, pushing through Jaguar. maden wants to do the same, and he immediately decapitates Stalin with the M4. So Snappi holding on to that position. The geological site.
This is much simpler from Heroic this time. 1 kill towards Jaguar and execute onto that A-bomb site. Off angle for valde yields results. There goes Shush. They can boost up now as well if they choose to. maden doing his best to hold on to Cave, but he's got a late lurk coming in. He's got to adjust his attention. Is he going to be prepared in time? The answer is no. He thought it was clear. TeSeS sneaks in, and there's no commitment from Heroic. They can go elsewhere, however, they're out of utility.
Round 3, no utility, you're right, to cover off this back hall position. Dia up close. I want to boost him, but he's got that elongated position of the stairs. It's TeSeS that immediately finds him, though, and Jabby's going to go, oh, right by it. He's not going to check it. Surely, is he? Oh, he looks twice, but valde's ready for it. Nearly goes out to find cadiaN, but the AWP already trained his aim, and TeSeS will take down some pious. 4-2 now for Heroic, so not only have they answered losing the pistol, they've got 4, and cadiaN looks rather pleased with that.
Yeah, that's, I mean, shout out to Heroic for calling that timeout and switching things up entirely. Snappi getting caught again, trying to make a play through smoke. This one was curious. maden's got 2 teammates inside of the B bomb site. And he's even smoked off, and he still takes his attention away from Jaguar and away from the flank. That's a tough kill to take in that scenario. 2-round lead for Heroic. Looking good, despite some of the question marks that have come into play with this team recently. Starting this map out really well.
Snappi, once again in Jaguar. It's interesting we don't just call this cat, because a Jaguar is a cat, and we have cat on every other map, but...
Okay.
You know, we just like to confuse things, apparently.
You like to get fancy.
I don't know about that. That's a facade. Rolled it with a few shots on the deagle over top of the incandescents, making sure no one is trying to sneak up the stairs and get in a better position. Smoke's gonna go through the cave. So is forced further back this time defensively is Snappi. We've seen him be continuously aggressive. Jaguar now, TeSeS actually gonna bypass Dia. Didn't see it at all. So this could be punishing, devastating.
Bounce off the wall. dycha forced into the open. Perfectly played from Stown. Defense is starting to get a little mobile. maden rotating over to try and shore up some things, but again, just so disadvantaged in terms of weaponry. Gabby's gonna add Sun Pius onto the Deathless. Snappi takes him down in return, but ooh, there goes valde. That's the bomb. That's the bomb with 28 seconds, and now valde's got a Molotov and an AK-47. This could get interesting.
TeSeS is trying to get on the horse here and run down valde. Knows he has to be aggressive. TeSeS is being baited out, though. He finds maden. Does Snappi capitalize? He's too far away. He is baiting shots, though. He's buying time, but the kill still comes. And I think that, yeah, they did. They got bomb and all of that as we were watching the other kills. So valde knows he's out of this round. Yeah. He's got to bail off of it and keep the AK. It could have been so much more, but this is the smart call at the end.
Yeah, he did everything he could. He took attention at 2 players away. He gave his teammates a 2-on-1 in the middle of the map, and they couldn't convert it. So there's no point in valde sticking around to fight. They know his position. 3-round lead for Heroic early on here on Ancient. Their map pick. Things looking good for the Danish side.
Not bad at all. Although you say the Danish side. The more Danish side, for sure. As Apollo was trying to push this to be a bit of a rivalry between them.
Was he?
You didn't hear him on the desk saying that the interview was disappointing, that it wasn't a rivalry. Typical Paula, just wanting drama all the time.
I know what Farley gave a nice interview earlier today saying that he was excited to play Heroic eventually in this group, because, I mean, that's an obvious rivalry that we've had going on for a while.
Yeah, that always hasn't been a friendly rivalry either.
Not even in the slightest.
Yeah.
Timeout called by ENCE. They want to talk things over. They need to. Their defense has gotten beaten up pretty much everywhere on the map. They've been exposed in mid twice. They were exposed with a very slow progressive hit towards the B-bomb site later on. They haven't been able to get anything going. Sun Pius is going to have the op back in his hands. He's got 8 kills. valde and dycha both on 4. Snappi's on 5. For the Heroic side of things, TeSeS is leading the way at 8, and cadiaN with 7 to follow that up.
Yeah, cadiaN's been quietly going about business. I mean, we obviously saw the trade kill in the one-on-one on round, I think it was 5. But other than that, he's just been efficient. Nothing too crazy from him.
Here we go, round 8. Utility out from both teams. Chaotic in middle. Nobody's escaped. Again, Heroic with this 4-1 setup. 4 towards the A bomb site early. Last time they did this, they took control of this initial staging area and fell back for late mid control.
Snappi. It's tickled. So again, they've got to be a little more passive. Going to be some pressure on A on this.
Yeah, TeSeS is way far back, ready to line up some utility. Chuck a smoke out.
D is being a bit indecisive right now on how he wants to support his teammate. And the problem with that is they're very close to the mouth of the A entrance.
Problem with that, too, is they don't really have a whole lot of utility. Just 2 smokes to work with. No flashbangs to slow things down. No nades, no anything to activate any kind of a crossfire. Here comes the deep utility. Smoke to put out the Molotov. Dia can still fight.
Nah, he can't now. Both sides of the box. Manages 1, and he was struggling to trace that down, so it was an easy trade. But yeah, I think he was in a bit of a no man's land in that situation. I know what he was trying to do and support Donut, but they had no information as to what was going on at long. So now Xabi's going to get aggressive and make sure there will be no rotations.
He wasn't really prepared to pounce off the contact from valde, although valde did go down very, very quickly. That's a nice clean hit from Heroic. Yabi even gets one on the other side of the map as someone tries to push down B ramp and gets completely eliminated. Snappi sees the shoulder, able to grab Yabi. And now it comes down to how much Heroic want to hunt for these last 2 weapons.
They've definitely got the cash to justify doing so, but I don't think the time is there for it, so they'll back away. 3-2, the manpower. 5-2, about to become a 6th for Heroic in the score as the bomb goes off, this time on A. Still not seeing a lot of presence, has to be said, from Heroic on the ramp, but they're certainly now putting Snappi further back inside that cave, and that's giving them a lot more freedom.
Great entrance from Shush, great route to run. Like I said, there's no flashbangs, there's no nades or anything to put anything out, nothing to slow down this hit. It's actually taking advantage of the fact that the ENCE defenders, or at least dycha inside the bomb site, has to spend time with the smoke to put out the Molotov simply so he could survive. 4-round lead, Heroic looking good. Here we go in round number 9. This time, 3 players towards B, towards those holes, towards that ramp.
Swings, make sure that they can clear the backside of the Jaguar. And this is, Snappi's gonna go in this bit of a gap in the smoke. Does he want to push all the way through? No, okay, he's just gonna fire and fall. I thought he might actually sneak out toward middle, but that's a bit of a risky play. He does have support though. Some Pius being pushed down and having valde there, I thought they might try and just totally take over mid with him, especially that smoke being kind of one way in his favor.
ENCE not really finding anything with their forward positions in this half so far. This has been a really good job from Heroic to neutralize the effectiveness of any kind of aggressive stance, aggressive angle. valde caught out in the open as the smoke clears, but he's got a nice precise headshot onto TeSeS. Shush holding him locked in.
That's the problem, he's locked. There's no way out of this position, and valde's gonna be very patient about it and try and lure him forward. Shush would be the one he's going for. And Shush nails him with a flash and a preset strafe fire. And he doesn't come up further in middle, so forget the player in Donut. Forget the fact that Dia's waiting for it. He's not going to get a chance to get the kill.
Yabi's rotating back towards A. Looks like cadiaN and Stout want to put on some kind of a fake. Maybe one of them commits, one of them lurks in middle, but Shush and Yabi's certainly going to be able to try and find a 2-on-1 at the A bomb site. It's dycha who's going to have step up to the plate for that one. If Heroic doesn't commit anyone to this, ooh, they've pulled everyone. They are pulling the entire defense away. That's incredible. Good shot from dycha, but he's in some trouble.
Got the second. Bomb goes down. Took a take through the box, but doesn't do a ton of damage. He's able to go after cadiaN, and Snappi, as we snap over, is able to get cadiaN inside of middle. Only 5 seconds remained in that round either way, so bomb was not near enough to the ground to be a concern, and it's the 3rd finally for ENCE.
Yeah, really steps up to the plate there. That was a tough situation. Importantly as well, that kind of a performance, triple kill from him, allows 4 players to survive in the round, so they get some money built up. Pius is going to be back on the op in this next round. Really cool play from Heroic, just the timing is not quite as perfect as you would have liked.
Molotov's both ways, so CT's looking to get aggressive. They take middle this time, but Snappi gets locked in by a standardized smoke, and then they also covered ramp to make sure there would be no other pushing. So Dia trying to bait. I'm not sure I know what Snappi's up to at this point, because Dia's trying to bait him in, and then he still fires the suppressor to give away that he's there. Either way, they come out with the kill. Shush is going to take down maden, though, and they know that Snappi has to be playing in return through cave at this point.
Yeah, bomb's going to be brought up late as well. Shush has a good angle. No flashbangs from any teammates to put him into an advanced position. Good shot from Valde. Shush not yet making a play around the corner, just peeking now. Almost able to grab one, brings one Sunpius very, very low. Bomb not planted yet. Plenty of time. Heroic trying to calm this down, but ENCE is pressing the issue and taking everyone down. It's just cadiaN with the op.
Yeah, the Shush had the good position, but there was nothing they could get done with it. The second he went down, they didn't have a redundancy plan for the position as the flash was read by cadiaN, but his aim not quick enough to go back and find out Dia. So another round for ENCE, 2 in a row. I'm not sure I know what Snappi's playing at. Am I missing, like, is someone pulling a flashbang from middle that I'm not seeing and he's trying to mask the noise or something? Because I don't understand why he continues to pre-fire that box with 2 or 3 shots when they don't know that he's there.
Can do a little bit of damage. I think it doesn't really matter giving up your position there because everyone's, I mean, that's just such a popular spot to be aggressive at. Everyone's going to assume someone's there as well. So trying to do a little bit of chip damage, maintain some presence.
I guess when he was solo, I had no issue with it, but that time it looked like Dia was trying to bait for him and trying to actually pull someone. So I was a bit surprised he did fire, but
I think it was more of a surprise of the play that was being made from the TeSeS. I can't remember who wasn't Heroic. But yeah, looked a little silly with someone trying to press the smoke on the other side of things. Over towards the other side of the map. Another 4-1, another chance for dycha to be the hero. Off angle around the box. Spams into the smoke. Beautiful find. Nice and easy. Got to be careful. Off waiting on the other side, trying to pin down a peek. cadiaN missed an opportunity, but nothing really to flush out dycha. No Molotov from the Heroic side.
Yeah, Dia missed an opportunity if he wanted to reposition, but they doesn't need to. The pressure hasn't really come through any further, and now he has a teammate inside of Donuts. So maden's there. They're going to back off this. Just get out.
And maden hears that, which is why dycha knows he can bail out. Maden and Donut hears these footsteps, so he's going to readjust and watch towards middle.
And that's where they'll go. Maden's forward of the Donut, though, so this will be an interesting play. It does mean he's forward of a Molotov that could be thrown and bounced in. First kill, success, needs to go back around. cadiaN's still looking that way with the AWP. TeSeS is going to hit a beautiful shot on Dia because that could have been the round in itself. Take down the op, take down the second player on the ledge. Snappi back over toward the smoke. He sprayed it in too early. Blinded up. Tech9 running and gunning. Snappi wants back around, but they've already gotten in toward the pillar, and I'm not sure he's aware, so he's going to be smart about this. Be more efficient. Back off. Sees Shadow. Knows that it's Zabby that's low on HP, so it falls back to a 2-on-2, but the bomb will hit the deck. Nice shot, Snappi. TeSeS is going to spray back and do the same on a maden and turns it over and finds the second kill as well as Heroic goes 7-4.
That's a nasty transfer over from TeSeS. What a great round. I actually thought Snappi saved the day with that spam on the op peak from cadiaN, but TeSeS, that is a huge, huge clutch. 7-4 and stops the ENCE run at 2. There's battles all across the map. Heroic had to battle for every single reposition. This was great. Yappy inside the smoke, Tech9, get it forward, get it some mobility. Sets his team up for a nice victory. Yeah, a little bit of frustration for ENCE.
So our first time out of this series. Already see a little bit what the plan might be for the T side, given that they have an op and an AK. I imagine you're going to force around this as best you can.
cadiaN and Heroic have done a very good job of giving different looks. Late mid takes, massive bodies accumulating towards A. Couple rounds, they've just sent bodies straight up towards the B bomb site for a hit up the ramp. They've done a really good job of mixing up this attack. And they can go back to that late mid take as well that pushes up the stairs because ENCE didn't have an answer for that one. That's what netted Heroic their first 2 gun rounds.
maden relegated to the 5-7 has not really gotten going in this game, so he's comfortable that his teammates have the weaponry. Belay wanted to see the Sunpius that we had on the CT side. He's going to get one more this time. Jabby goes down, and he'll rotate around. cadiaN should be aware of this, though, on the respective T side at all. This is the shot, the jumping target as it fell back and decided to sight. Snappi will now be able to support his teammates at B more effectively rather than being aggressive toward the cave. But going to be a full transfer, full rotation from Heroic. The play. Forward stance, by the way. Valde. FAMAS in his hands. Whoa. See if he can get one. Headshot angle already there. Knew it, but cadiaN comes straight back around with the AWP.
Still plenty of time for them to move across the map as well once again. They just came all the way over here, get that 1-for-1. Back towards middle we go, where TeSeS is already taking a little bit of space. Might catch Sunpius off guard. There's the jump, doesn't see anything. TeSeS is close. This time he's got it, swinging out. He finds TeSeS coming up the stairs, overexposed, ready for more. It's Snappi from Donut who can't control the spray. That'll be frustrating.
TeSeS, that's so frustrating as well, because he can hear the jumping opera. He thinks, right, I put the jump on him. I can totally get the peek ahead of time, but Sunpius was not done checking. He's going to take down stallion as well. So it's just cadiaN, and with 9 seconds left, the round is over.
I think stallion actually caught that at the end as well. Switched out to a gun to try and take the fight, but just couldn't get comfortable in it. cadiaN's being hunted. maden coming in hot with that 5-7. Doesn't mind losing it, but he doesn't commit. So cadiaN's going to get away with the op, and Heroic have a very weird monetary situation staring them in the face.
Fair bit of awareness for cadiaN, because you'd think, why would he scope in? Why not just run around the pillar and just play the sound? The problem is he knows he's probably being stared at from inside of the A side as well, so didn't overextend and give away the op at the end.
Timeout called from Heroic, their second. They want to figure out what they want to do around this AWP that cadiaN has saved. And a really rough half for ENCE, but still a chance to claw things back.
Yeah, it's not been exactly perfect, has it? They won the pistol, the ensuing round, then they lost 6 in a row.
Yeah, that was brutal. And just now, they won 3 of the last 4, finally finding a way to get the money swinging in their favor. It's still not set behind them. Still have a pretty weak bank behind this buy. But also still a chance for them to take the lead going into the second half. 5-7, round 13. Fully invested is Heroic, the AWP on cadiaN, and then armor and upgraded pistols behind it. An aggressive decision.
cadiaN with no vision after the smoke, and the Molotov goes down at the elbow. Gonna give valde a bit of a chance to kind of get stuck in middle, but boost for the op. Can't see deep, but they can certainly clear toward boxes with that position. Oh, missed the shoulder shot. Now they know where the AWP is. Went back for the wall. He was well intended, but unfortunately a little bit too late. You can see the bullet hole going through the box. Just in front of valde's position. Excuse me, Snappi's position. I was going to say, it's normally Snappi there. I've just misread the minimap again, Jason. I don't read very well, okay? I am minimap illiterate.
You're a color by numbers kind of guy, aren't you? Ooh, sees the leg on the boost. Narrow miss. Sunpius going to back away. This hit is coming in. Sunpius and dycha to defend. But man, there's not a whole lot of strong weaponry, not a whole lot of utility for Heroic to make this work. Good shot, doubles up, gets some extra damage. dycha pounces, but can't find any kills. And now this is sketchy. Some spam through the smoke yields one more, but the bomb is going down.
Oh, they're getting in front of his teammate, trying to fire back inside of the smoke, let the op get reset. Big advantage in terms of manpower and HP. Ooh, valde's missed out on the shot. But gets the call. Nonetheless, cadiaN still inside of Temple. He's the one that's really got to save this round right now for his team. And 22 HP, I think he's going to just concede. Or does he rotate and try and get a shot? He's buying time. He can't run too far because they'll know that he's gone. So they're going to get the kid on top of this. Round over. cadiaN just trying to be sneaky and stay alive. Maybe convince them he's run all the way back over to the other side of the map. But if they go chasing, they'll go the wrong way. So it'll still be the AWP for Heroic, but it's a 6th round for ENCE.
As that comes to an end, a little bit of an announcement for you. Tickets have just gone on sale for the IEM Fan Fest out in Rio. So any Brazilian fans that are planning on attending the Rio Major, or anyone really, you don't have to be Brazilian. If you want to buy some tickets to the Fan Fest, they're on sale right now.
That's with Gulas? I
believe so, but I'm not entirely sure if this is the Gallus portion.
Gallus, thank you. I always say it wrong. I apologize to anyone out there. Yeah, congratulations to everyone who got tickets yesterday when they went on sale again for the expanded audience. That's going to be an incredible major with that many people there.
Yeah, going to be very, very cool.
Wait to not hear myself think, and I mean that Honestly, that's not sarcasm. Like, I can't wait to be enthralled in that crowd. That's going to be incredible.
I think everyone feeling's probably pretty mutual, Matt.
I imagine even on Twitch, you're going to get a feeling for it. Just sitting at home, it's going to be that loud Snappi ringing in his ears from a blinded flash, but a slow shot. Maden does get down, found Snappi first. It's 2 left to find, cadiaN and Shush.
That smoke missed. That smoke missed, and a chance for cadiaN with that off. Oh, he does get one.
On 3, though, again, cadiaN, the last one alive, starting to look a little more like Jame in this game.
There's some money concerns, I think, for ENCE. Not too much, but they don't want to lose another player, and thankfully valde shuts it down, so now we don't even have to talk about the money problem. 7-7, last round of the first half.
More money, more problems, Jason. Well, get in on it. Those tickets would be pretty sweet.
Probably all gone by now.
Yeah, probably that fast, let's be real. Hey, man, if I'm not commentating, maybe I'll fly down to Rio.
They've been live for 3 minutes, and they're probably gone.
Bring the mountain bike, and there's got to be some. I mean, very least, Peru's got some bike. Oh, good push through. TeSeS, he's going to just sit on the edge of the flames. Gets out of them in time as well. Barely took damage from that. He's not done. He knows Sampayas is stuck inside of the corner, but he gives him a better chance than he needed. And Sampayas makes no mistake on it with the AWP.
Yeah, but the B-bomb site's wide open. Yabby's down, Shush marching up right now. There's absolutely no resistance. Snappi is stuck in Jaguar. He's going to move towards Cave. Sampayas is just rotating over late, but they already have deep control towards the back corner, and they're smoked off. Perfect position for Heroic to be in. Snappi has got to create something for his team to get back into this, but man, is he shut down. It's a nerd angle from cadiaN to watch the flank.
Nerds are cool, Jason. Snappi. Still stuck inside of that cave position. Gonna try and work in conjunction with his teammates. Gotta go, but be quick about it. cadiaN's already gone over to the AK. They know where he is. They know he's down toward the ramp. But does that give Yabby a chance as they tunnel in on him? Absolutely it does. He walks out and finds 2 from the back lane. And dycha inside smoke. Is he gonna stick this? Sure, but that doesn't matter because cadiaN's right there. And Heroic finished the half how they started it, although I should say more clearly with the momentum in the lead because they did lose the pistol, but the 6 in a row turned things 8-7 as close as you like. It was indeed a save. A save like Patrick Waugh. We're going to send it to break. We'll see you after that.
Hey Future Pros! On Ancient today with a helpful little A-split smoke. To throw the smoke, take mid control. Easy, right? Then get into this corner. Aim at the middle of this spot. And jump through the smoke. A nice, easy lineup leading to a useful smoke that can give you some good options on the grueling T side of Ancient.
In a quiet town, bodies fall upon sacred ground.
away, 1 round between them, but it's Heroic in the lead. ENCE were struggling to get into the half. Having won the pistol, they went down 6-2 before finally equalizing, and cadiaN was definitely all about motivation in that particular half. We'll see if he can continue that now. See if Snappi can get things rolling for ENCE.
Yeah, good first half from Heroic on the T side, but I mean, keep in mind, ENCE has a pretty solid T side on this map as well. They can do it right back to him. Let's see what we've got. Snappi's got some pretty clever calls on him. Valde with the one-tap P250. Traded immediately, but the first one looked cool. Looked great.
Looked pretty stylish.
That's nice. Sunbias gonna look for the jump up, try and watch the flank. Here's the footsteps from Yabby, I believe. Definitely hears them now in towards Cave. And ENCE is quite easily gonna get the bomb planted. It's all about the post plant, though. Holding off the retake's gonna be tough.
Shush. USP in hand. Stowen, some Pius, they're all looking for opportunities, and it's Shush they'll get. So he goes down in Cave. Immediate counter push, though, back toward the site. And it's going to force Dia way back away from the bomb. They're not going to commit to it just yet, though, because there's no kit in play on these 3 players, which is going to make things very awkward as Snappi gets back in. Low HP for TeSeS, and I think this one might be done unless TeSeS is a beautiful shot. Oh, my God, it's over with time. He did have the shot, but you're absolutely right. No chance to defuse.
Yeah, that was a bit sketchy, too, because all 3 players from ENCE were coming up that B ramp to defend the defuse. But also, I mean, in some sense, kind of smart when you consider Sunpius gets a kill. They probably think he's going to be flanking through Jaguar and then Cave. He repositions to put all 3 players there. And as you mentioned, just the time being the biggest opponent there for the Heroic retake. Both pistols going the way of ENCE in this map.
Yes, but they're only tied 8-8. So we'll see if they can build on that.
There's always a but.
There's love a good but. Makes things more interesting that way. You know, makes you think twice. valde tries to fire up toward top middle. Actually caught cadiaN inside of the smoke, who was not the one he was aiming at, but whatever.
We take them. We take those.
Strays for days.
Just tell everyone it was designed. Stowen steps out to the plant spot. Nice shot on a maden. Shuts him down. dycha does the same in return. Still dangerous, though, with this M4. Yabby almost gets 2, but he certainly sets up TeSeS, and now it's Snappi, all on his lonesome.
Bomb down behind him. He's not going to go for that immediately. In fact, bypassing it, perhaps trying to use that as a bit of a ruse to his location. Sees the back. That should confirm it.
That's a butt.
I think he gets both. That is a butt. That is a nice butt for him to see, because it's a lineup, and Snappi with 2. Immediately, ENCE gets the second round very close, though it has to be said, considering. And now we'll see them need a clean round to keep the money strong, but they won't be going against much in the hands of the CTs.
Yeah, I think against that buy, they're you know, fine with it turning into a 1v2 victory, as long as it came out to being the victory. Remember, there was an M4 in the field of play as well from Yabby. That caught him off guard quite a bit. Helped TeSeS find a frag. Everyone cheering on the ENCE side of things, and Snappi's getting loud. Chance to talk shit in Danish.
Yeah, there has been a bit of Danish going on inside the server. Typically, it's English, and I can kind of figure out what they're up to, but I have no idea what they're saying to each other this game. valde knows what he's saying. He's saying and spraying.
Called someone Satan earlier.
Did he really?
Well, I'm assuming it's a word in Danish that doesn't actually mean Satan, but yeah.
Maybe that person's just the devil.
Could be that as well. 10-8. 2-round lead for ENCE. Snappi's got the MAC-10. And this is something the older iteration of ENCE was very, very good at. Having a MAC-10 in play, using it to bully, use it to be aggressive, using it to create space. We'll see how they decide to do things here.
Shot from Shush. Snappi gets the AK eventually on the 3rd time trying. Spray going toward him. I don't even think he's aware of what's going on and where that's coming from, but he can see the bullet holes now to his right side. Stowen continues to tap in that direction.
Snappi has 2 options. He can be aggressive, try and find a kill to alleviate some pressure over at A for his teammates, or he can let them take the attention and just play a real... It might have to be an aggressive lurk, considering they're a man down at this point.
Fight or flight, Jason. Those are the only 2 choices.
Yeah. dycha and maden. Ooh. The risk pays off. They've stepped in front of the smoke, see nobody. They have not yet made noise, not yet given away the game. They're going to go all the way through Temple, aren't they? Oh, dear.
This is a massive...
Oh, Shush is in trouble.
He is, but they don't have information on Donut, which is why they're doing this. The fact that they get that kill in rotation, if they go back now, they're actually giving time to cadiaN to get that op in position. How do they plant the bomb?
Yeah, this actually was kind of, I actually kind of really thought this was a cool decision in a way, but certainly now it's made things more difficult, although dycha can get an easy plant. He's going to have to take the risk that nobody is rotating over to find that timing. And him and valde are completely split in this 2-on-4.
All he needed was Donut watch, though, because he looked all the way through CT, so he knew he had time at least to get it down. But now, you're right, 2 versus 4 in the site. Not the best position for D as well, based on this rotation, because if they come from CT connector, he's just sitting in front, which is why that nade's going to be thrown to soften them up. Sees them, gets the call, can't get the kill. valde, they know where he is as well, because he just made contact.
They don't know this position. They don't know this position.
You're right. They know the general direction. Not that he's inside behind the box. Shabby gets him instead, though. And it will be the round, the first of the half for Heroic.
So valde tries to use that HE grenade as kind of a flashbang of sorts to activate dycha and obscure the vision of Heroic for his peak, and also uses that kind of scuffle to change his position over towards the box, which absolutely worked. Oh, look at the nade damage. Nice catch. Replay crew.
Shout out to you, replay crew.
You the real MVP.
Someone's got to be.
10-9.
Pius on the AWP, cadiaN to do the same. cadiaN 14 kills, Pius 14 kills. valde 15, by the way, so he's the new players. Sure, you've got Snappi and dycha just ahead, but they're definitely holding their own inside of this roster. maden, he spotted a second player, spotted that gun barrel just inside of the smoke, but can't find it on retreat. Doesn't want to go for the reload, because that would give away maybe a chance to be aggressive. Oh, Shadow. That's pretty sick. Do you think that was his Shadow bait on purpose?
I don't know. I'd like to think so, because that would be sick.
That would, because for years we've been saying, oh, the shadows are such a disadvantage.
Like
that would be like amazing if
show the high shadow and peek from below. That was pretty cool how that worked out.
If that was intentional, because let's face it, they should, maybe not in every situation, but if they know there's a shadow on a set peak, you could easily design that. And if they did, that was
I don't think it's designed. I don't think you ever design anything based off hoping that someone sees the shadow. That's a very flimsy thing to base it off of, but regardless, it looked cool.
I'm gonna. There's,
all right, we'll ask him.
I think there's a chance you could do that if you know that you're gonna go for that boost all the time. So you're like, all right, I'm just gonna fake my peak. You go, because they left the op low. Look, watch. Oh.
No, that's an AK low.
Oh, no. Well, you're right. It was Pius still hit the shot from above. My bad. So, yeah, okay.
That was just a design double peek, and just the player below.
Just the timing
peaked a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Damn, I bigged it up.
Reel it back in. I know, you got excited. I appreciate that.
Man, I guess shadows for me. Like, at that question they ask every one of us at various events, like, what would you change in Counter-Strike? For me, it's client-side shadows.
Okay.
Because, like, it's just such a silly thing that it's such an advantage for everyone except you. All right, I might have got ahead of myself with that one, but man. All you kids in chat right now, go do that in matchmaking. You'll be god.
Yabby with the godlike double kill, and Shush with some follow-up aggression. Pius goes for one quick shot, but doesn't want to commit to the fight just yet. Still a chance for them to recover, and he's got the bomb as well. If he goes down, there's no chance. dycha's taken space over towards A. valde's going to follow it up. No noise being made by those two, so cadiaN and Donut has no idea. And Pius just now going to get on his horse.
valde sneaking his way up the close wall toward Donut. Needs those boxes to move, but it's not really how it works in CS, so he's got to go further to get coverage.
valde gonna line up and gonna fight TeSeS. Tough off angle, and now Pius has nowhere to go. That was always gonna be a difficult affair for ENCE. Good round win from Heroic. They didn't come into this one with any kind of crazy buy either. At the moment, 4 players surviving, gonna do wonders for their economy.
Just going way downtown for this one. Pius, though, he's fair enough. I was going to say, all he's done is summoned his AWP in that direction, but still hits the shot at range. So 11 to 10. Still in favor of ENCE.
Nicely done from Yabby. Even trying to pick up the AK-47 afterwards with those little T-Rex arms. That's a look of focus.
Gotta be focused. Let's see if they shadow bait this time, Jason.
All right, guys, shadow bait strategy. Let's do it again, just like last time. Tech9 on its hustle. Snappi's gonna turn the corner. Oh, if he commits to that, TeSeS was not ready.
Right, Tech9, you'd think he just keeps running. Maybe he anticipated there would be 2 players there, but either way, he's gonna go down. Dia's now gonna double up on that maden, trying to get in close, but cadiaN down the wall. Easy shot for the back lane.
And Dia's now the only one in the bomb site itself. This is gonna get exponentially more difficult for ENCE here on out.
He's got the one, though. They know where he is. He's going to follow it up. Never mind the fact he's the only one inside of the site because cadiaN's going to be heading for the hills, I think, with his AWP at this point. And it looks like this could be a 12-10 scoreline now in favor, excuse me, of ENCE.
Great round. Great round from ENCE. That's just a typical ENCE round. Change of pace, hit that bomb site real quick. They haven't shown it yet. Heroic get beat. That 2-round lead is maintained. Now, because previously Heroic had a strong win with 4 players surviving, they can rebuy in this round. It's not going to be the prettiest. They'll have 3 M4s and AWP on cadiaN, so they got plenty of tools to work with. One player is going to be a little deficient with probably just a deagle. But a chance for Heroic to keep fighting. Timeout taken from the defense to talk things over. You're at that stage in the game where you're on the CT side where any kind of harsh reset is just so brutal.
Oh, it's brutal. Used to be worse.
Used to be worse.
In terms of the resets. We get way more gun rounds now than we used to back in the day. And it also makes, I think, the end of games a lot more exciting. So I'm for it. So Heroic have now used 3 of their 4 timeouts. See if this one yields any success, as they have just the one MP9. The rest are able to get onto the rifles, including that of cadiaN, who has his AWP in hand still. Maden's pushed pretty far up mid.
Oh, they're fast again.
Shush, though, back at CT. Good long shots. M4. Laser beam accuracy. Maden couldn't find the shot nose. Oh, then they're coming back to him. And he hears TeSeS as well. That's massive. I said he was up middle quickly. He actually got in behind them. The unfortunate part is he lost all of his teammates, but he still has a chance to pull this back because the bomb is now grabbable. Very much so for him. Problem is he aware of the fact that Jabby has rotated around and has the lane from CT?
It's over a minute to work with.
I think he just sit tight.
Yeah, I think he's going to wait for some kind of a peek. No one's giving it to him, though. Stound and Yabby both just hunker down into their corners. maden almost, I feel like, at this point where you don't know the position, you almost have to go find one before you plant. Oh, that's a big risk, and it's going to pay off.
I am so surprised he doesn't get peeked from Donut on that, but Jabby's got the kill instead. Down goes maden. Heroic going to bring this back to within 1. I thought originally he was going to run back down A, and then he would have been heard from Donut, and I was genuinely concerned that he didn't know anyone was going to be in Donut, but went for the plant and made it work.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. cadiaN gets aggressive through the smoke, so maden could just never find him in any kind of timing that would have helped his teammates access the bomb site. Good shot from Yabby at the end, 12-11. That time, the fast-paced round just gets shut down completely. Good shooting at range back from CT spawn. Oh,
Chris, that's a massive slam dunk on Valde. Just commits. He says, screw it. If I'm this damaged, I want the fight. I've got to get the kill.
I think he has to be for the strat to kind of work the way they want it to, right? Because look at how far maden's gotten in. They had to have someone aggressive in middle to keep some attention in that direction. Don't be confused. That's a glitch. The bomb there on the site. That bright green orb. So maden's in an awkward position, but now he's been cleared out. Good find from Shush. And yeah, this feels like a cheese round that just is not working in any way.
Take some cheese with that.
I feel like this is one of those rounds, because I think if you look at this right now as a viewer, you're just like, this is stupid. Like, that's just like rushed 3 different spots on the map all at the same time, like individually. But if it works the way it's, you know, obviously designed, I think it looks pretty cool. But
it's funny because everyone in chat says that watching it, but yet they go into matchmaking and they all do that. So
yeah, you tell them. Take that fight.
Oh, I will. Me versus 40,000 of you or whatever. I'm doing it.
12-12, all tied
I'm
up.
scared of you, chat.
Heroic avoided that disastrous reset, so it's ENCE who have to go down to pistols.
Valde this time not going to be walking into an absolute slaughter, so as you say though, just the pistols. TeSeS with a nade at the ready to go down toward the ramp could be devastating, but he'll throw smoke first. And throw the nade a little bit too early, unfortunately. That one was better thrown.
That one was great. Shout out to Stown.
Oh, baby!
Shout out to Sun Pius.
That was sick. Stallin's gonna get a kill back on Snappi. They now know they're at the ramp. Sun Pius is going with this aggression, though. He's gonna follow it up for a second. That's cadiaN down. Not ready for Yabby, though. Shadow, 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 shadow. But this time, it's maden to come back out with the AK picked up. And the bomb's planted and all of this. ENCE might be able to pull this back still.
Oh, Shush is still very, very far away. Goes down. maden needs another clean headshot. 39 HP, no armor on him. But he must have it quick. Smoke actually blocks him off. Smoke blocks off Shush. Desperate jump through. A return smoke gives him the freedom. There's maden with the trade. Now to the AWP, and he's got a 1v1.
Sneaks for the angle. Oh, a flash. He saw the flash. He went for the shot on Stalin. He was tapping the bomb to bait him out. Now Stalin knows he's locked in the corner. He's got to hit a no-scope at that point in time.
Oh, it's
not going to happen, but you're right. The time is gone. Stalin in the corner. Should survive, no problem, but they've lost the round. And ENCE get away with an eco.
Oh, that shot from Sun Pius is something special. Oh my God. Oh, deuces.
That's so sick. I love that we saw it from his angle, too. He's just mindlessly jumping around, checking down the ramp.
I know.
He's get bang dead.
He's all excited. He's like, oh, look, I'm bunny hopping. Oh. Nicely done. Good clutch from maden as well. Even just realizing the time on the bomb, he can just tuck into that corner, and yeah, that'll get you hyped up. Heroic, unfortunately, bring it back to tie things at 12 and just cannot grab the lead.
And an eco as well. I mean, you win that one, you keep the economy so honest. Now it's back to essentially break point for either side. This pretty much is the game if you're ENCE.
Yeah.
Go to 14. Heroic's got a little more work to do.
Yeah, this will put Heroic in a really, really unfortunate spot with their money in the next round if they can't win it. And because of that, you have to probably, if you're a Heroic player, start thinking, man, if we're ever in a scenario that just seems out of reach, you may just want to save because you will have nothing in the next round. Losing bonus is just at one round. It's just at 1,400, so it won't be pretty. If ENCE can take a site efficiently here, they might be able to get a freebie.
Snappi is actually in the lane. Ooh, that was problematic because TeSeS put some pretty sturdy damage into him. Stalin's tagged up to 22 as well.
What a bold play at this stage of the game. cadiaN with a push, and he's going to find a pick. Gets rewarded. Yabby with another one onto Snappi, so this is all great for Heroic. Exactly what they would have wanted. 3 on 5. And all that's left is basically hitting this B bomb site.
Yeah, ooh, tagged up. 48 HP. Smoke on top of him. He knows that one was going to go deeper based on the bouncing, so he didn't want to be exposed in front of it. He doesn't even matter. He's got his head removed. TeSeS doesn't show us the... Okay, Sun Pius, he sees that.
No, that's X-Ray throwing you for a loop.
Is it? I think he saw the silencer, did he not?
I had to look at the mini-map because I was like, wait, you shouldn't be able to see that.
But it looks so... It wasn't even... I could have sworn I saw the texture, but you're right. That position... All right, listen.
It's
Told
fine.
you I can't read
I just think it's funny.
Is it?
You can't go in
Yeah,
there.
it's funny for you. No, I can't
Go
buy
in there,
one.
Matt. maden? maden? Well, it works the other way. It's ENCE who's got to save the weapons. maden and Sun Pius going to get no bonus money. And they've got no loss bonus built up either. $13 all.
Counter-terrorists win. You called it. They had to make that save very early on both sides because of the break point. So ENCE select to concede 13-13, but they'll be able to force around this. It's going to be a tight force, though. They're going to Tech 9s, not even SMGs, not even anything rapid. So the Tech 9s are going to have to be pretty committed. Snappi and valde with those. And that puts them low. Look at the money. So this is now boot on the other foot.
Keep in mind, too, like the bigger picture of this for this group as well. Complexity is 2-0 after 2 days of play. Upset over Astralis yesterday, good win against Heat earlier today. If Heroics to win this one, Complexity's top in the group after 2 days. The Kings of Group C, at least for the moment. 13 all. Timeout taken. Two Tech 9s, a P250, an AWP, and an AK-47 for ENCE. For Heroic, it's a full buy, and they've got cash to play with in the next round regardless. Saw a change of pace. We saw a fast-paced round towards the B-bomb site work earlier for ENCE. Saw a fast-paced towards A not work at all. Let's see what they come up with here.
maden heading towards smoke very quickly. They're going to take Jaguar. They're going to go directly into it already, so this could be a straight contact play from Cave even. maden's going to clear that. Keep going, why not? This is massive. Oh, they have no idea. Stowen's done for. He checks it. Bit sloppy from maden, but they still get the kill. He's got support there as well. TeSeS is going to go back around, watch the secondary peek. TeSeS saw it, but was flashed off and couldn't find the shot onto Snappi, who desperately wants the rifle that was found and killed inside of the site. As he runs around, he's not aware of the second lane, but now a smoke is deployed, so Jabby won't be able to spot that. It's just becoming annoying at this point that they're jumping inside of the site so effectively.
Yeah, and Shush is on a big flank right now. You can see him coming down the hallway right here. No one looking at that direction just yet. Valde's going to be the one exposed, so Heroic's going to slow play this retake until Shush is in position. But maden is the closest one to watching the flank, and he's in Cave. He's in Jaguar. No one looking at this. No one looking at ramp, and Valde might be a freebie.
Valde's a freebie, but I think it becomes a reverse flank then. Surely you push back around. No, they're going to stay on it. They're going to watch the bomb. They know the time is getting lower. Boosted up maden on top of the box to see above the smoke. Dia's gotten Zabby. Oh my goodness, he finds TeSeS as well, so Snappy's almost sacrificial because the bomb continues to tick. Get a little wider, get a little wider. maden doesn't know where it is. He doesn't know where it's planted. All he had to do was take a step and get the kill. It doesn't matter if he goes down after that. He had the round one.
There's no way he could have seen Shush. He thought he was actually just staying behind the pillar whatsoever, and Shush was out in the open as far away from the bomb as you possibly could be and not exposed, because otherwise that looked like the perfect play for ENCE.
I sincerely thought he was going to swing it and just sacrifice it because the other player is too far away. So all you have to do is kill the diffuser.
Oh, those 2 kills from dycha are everything as well. Yeah, look, there's just no way to even realize that he's on it. He couldn't spot it. Too far from that angle, too deep for the angle. Here we go, B-Rush in round 28. TeSeS has an opening double kill. Stown has a kill. And this is shut down very quickly. 15-13. Heroic have 2 chances to close things out.
Absolutely they do, and there's not a lot of money for ENCE this round either. Man, oh man, talk about a game that could have gone either way. Such a pivotal round. Exist behind his troops. He's pleased with this map, if they can wrap it up, certainly. Molotov down to the corner. They'll follow that up with a second one as well on the CT side, so they want that mid-aggression. Oh, that nade going through. So much damage. No, they get away from it. Okay, Sunpius actually manages to evade that incendiary because it was nearly a stack of arsenal and utility on top of him.
Nade just tickling a couple players. Mid-control for Heroic. They don't care about the A-bomb site. No one's home. They want to control the middle of the map so they can shuffle back and forth wherever they need to go with some speed.
Valde's in an interesting spot because if they think this is all toward B,
they're going to wrap around. These guys in Jaguar are dead. They're about to get crunched. Ooh, yep, there's the first, and Sunpius got nothing to do. All of a sudden, dycha and Snappi over towards Highway. Valde completely blocked off from any kind of assistance, and a double fight for him. Yeah, Heroic's going to take map 1.
Stowen just trying to do anything at this point to pull those kills toward him and make this a little bit quicker. He's going to go down to dycha, but it's a 1-on-4, excuse me. Shush still up in this as well with 6 HP. And making a lot of noise. cadiaN knows he's there. Even the shots from him. Not overcommitting to this push, though. 2 low HP players. They don't need to give this away by any means.
No, they're just playing contact. This is smart. TeSeS is just saying, shush, don't you dare move. Don't you dare move. As soon as you shoot, I'm peeking and the round's basically over.
Flash his way in. TeSeS will peek this surely. Low HP in the corner. He has to check that. Doesn't matter. TeSeS was there. Late but they got it done. They were down 13-12 with no money,
Yeah.
and they pulled back all the important rounds.
Yeah, they had the disadvantage at that point. That's a great gutsy win from Heroic, and boy, did they need it. Just a little bit of confidence. It hasn't been great in the Heroic camp, but this one's going to feel good. Series isn't over yet, though. We're going to go to map 2 when we return from the break.